it is time to meet our player, and trust me, this guy definitely has a prayer. He is 28 years old. He's from Garden City, South Carolina. And get this, he is a Catholic priest. Please welcome Father Andrew Trapp. Whoa! Hey! Father, it is a pleasure. Forgive me for asking the obvious, but how does a Catholic priest start playing poker?
Well, like a lot of things, it started in the seminary where I was training to become a priest. You know, even the seminarians have to have some fun, and some of the guys would get together, enjoy 1 or 2 beers sometimes, and we would have some great male bonding, you know, like playing poker. They introduced it to me that way.
Have you thought about winning the $1 million and what you would do with it?
Our church, St. Michael's in Garden City, South Carolina, we're trying to build a new church. Our current church is way too small. We are just over like 2/3 of the way there. And I figure if I can go all the way, make $1 million, then I can donate it to the church, and we'll be so close.
All right, well, let's go make a dent. It won't be easy, but to help you beat these talented players, let's bring in the star of the show, Daniel Negreanu.
Chris.
Daniel, how are you?
I'm doing good.
All right, this is a totally different show than you've ever done before. What is your role?
Well, my role is to help him with his goal in the first 2 matches. I'll be there trying to help you along so that in the end, I have a charity of my own, I can beat you in the 3rd round.
Okay, all right, but hold on. Baby steps. First things first, you have to beat a celebrity. This guy, a 4-time NBA champion, my former co-host on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. Let's get ready to tee it up with John Spider Sally.
There he is. Still got speed.
Sal, I've known you a long time. Actually, we're not going to play poker today. Welcome to Confessional. So we thought it was a good time to bring you together.
Yeah, I don't think this is the right place for it, but if you turn the cameras off, I would love to.
All right, Sal, best of luck.
Thank you.
Father, as well, there's just a couple of rules. Daniel's your coach here in the first round. He's going to sit at the table. He's going to give you advice. He cannot peek at your hole cards nor your hole cards. Father, you do have 1 timeout to utilize at any point in the match, okay?
All right.
Best of luck. Let's play $1 Million Challenge.
Here we go. Can I have the blinds out, please, at 4 and 8?
Before we begin, could I give the cards a little blessing, please? May Almighty God bless these cards, the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Let's begin.
All right.
That's
a first.
Did I just lose?
We are playing No Limit Texas Hold'em. If John wins the match, $5,000 will go to his charity, the Cedar Sinai Sports Spectacular. Sal looks down at Ace-3 suited. Makes the call.
Option.
Father Andrew takes a look down at King Deuce offsuit. Gets a free look at the flop.
So far, so good.
A little nervous on this one.
Flop comes 3-4-7.
The action's here.
John with bottom pair. The father missed on the flop, but it looks like he's going to make a play for it.
800.
800 is the bet.
Bets 800.
John looks
I
at
do 800 and I raise you 1,000.
Raises
I
1,000.
had a feeling you were going to say something like that. You look interested. You know, when you're interested, you seem to lean forward a little more. Did you notice that? Or you probably didn't. But did you notice that?
Oh, that's a cool observation there. I think I'll full hold.
Yeah. He saw that flop, and John just went, uh-huh.
So that's what I do?
Well, that time you did that. You mix it up. You've got like a lot of funky stuff you do. But
Tell me one of them. Tell me another
just
one.
right there. Well,
We're not
I can't
supposed to
tell
tell
you
them too many right now. Tell them
We're going to try
after
to
this.
use them against you.
Okay. Well,
Father Trapp in the small blind looks down at 6-5 offsuit.
And 400 to call.
And he makes the call.
John wants to be a bully.
Yeah,
I can see
I
it
do.
in his eyes. I can see it in your eyes.
Well, John is being a bully. Raises to 1,600 with Jack high. Father grabbing chips.
I call.
Makes the call. John Sally did play in the 2009 World Series of Poker main event, but not against Daniel. Here on the flop, Ace-3-5, so the father with middle pair.
Check to you.
John checks.
2,000.
2,000 was the bet.
Father makes it 2,000.
I'm giving Daniel all the signs.
You missed the first one.
Hot up in here.
Sal sweating it a bit.
You're good. He doesn't.
So you've been a priest for 2 years?
2 years, it's been great.
You were a heathen for a long time before that, huh?
Sal trying to make a joke. He's got nothing though. But he's gonna call.
Really? I thought for sure you were gonna fold.
Did you?
Yeah. You got me fooled now.
Yeah. You know it's intimidating with you sitting to his left. He already got Jesus on his right.
Time for the turn card. And Sal hits his jack.
Oh, man. What should I do?
Daniel can't help you, John.
Bet me another 2,000.
2,000 is the bet.
I think you got it.
Really?
Yeah. Me too.
What did you have? Did you have you didn't have an ace, right?
So John Sally wins his second straight hand and takes the early lead. Here are the rules for $1 Million Challenge. Our player faces a celebrity with Daniel coaching him at the table. Win round 1, you get a trip to the Bahamas. Round 2, you face a pro. Daniel will still coach you. He can see your hole cards. Win the round and pocket 25 grand. Then it's decision time. Do you keep that money and go home, or do you risk it and play Daniel for 100,000 and perhaps a shot at $1 million? And remember, Daniel's pulling for you. The only way his charity makes any money is if he gets you to the third round.
Formidable competition, Mr. John Sally.
Well, you know, it's intimidating because when I watch television and he's sitting there, he's always winning. You know, it's like having Tiger Woods right there at your, if you're playing golf. So
I could really use you around in high school. I was playing like basketball, but I was like the specialist bench warmer. So.
Oh yeah, I did that in my later career.
So,
Can I have the blinds out, please? At 4.
people always ask when they see I'm tall that you must have played basketball. So I'm sure you must have gotten that. Well, obviously when you're in the NBA.
Sally, ace 6. Sal calls the 400. Father Trapp looks down at king 8 offsuit.
I check.
Check.
Father Trapp checks. Here comes the flop.
You know, I had a teammate that lived in Aiken, played for Georgia Tech.
Flop comes 7 queen deuce.
Here with the father.
Father Trapp with king high
Check.
checks. Sal checking his cards again. Checks as well. We'll see the turn. Turn comes 7 of diamonds.
I'll check.
Father Trapp checks. Sally with ace high, needing a diamond for the nut flush. Checks his cards
Check.
and checks. Here comes the river. It's a king of diamonds. Both players have hit a flush. Father Trapp with the 8 of diamonds, but Sally with the ace of diamonds, the nut flush.
2,000.
2,000 is the bet.
Father Trapp bets 2,000.
Now you gotta ask yourself, is this man bluffing? Does this look like a man who is bluffing? You really want to call that 2,000? You have no faith? He's betting 2,000. What's that? What's
He's
that?
betting 2,000.
Yeah.
Sal may be concerned that
Okay.
Father Andrew has a full house with 7s paired on the board.
You're sitting around making me feel funny.
Sally just makes the call.
Let's hope you're not bluffing.
Oh, well, I gotta.
Oh, you're good. Flush.
Father Trapp shows his flush,
No, you have the ace high flush.
and Sal shows the winning
I'm
hand.
just gonna say to you, I was watching and I was sitting around.
You did nothing wrong. You should have raised you with the ace.
Yeah.
You let him off the hook there, not raising.
Well, this is the whole deal. If he wasn't wearing that band around his neck,
You would have raised him. Okay, we're gonna have to use that
I like
to our
that
advantage
band.
now. We're gonna have to start bluffing, Mr. Sally.
Can I have the blinds out, please? At 4 and 8.
So John Sally with a commanding lead here. Father Trapp really needing to get aggressive in order to get back into the match. Sally takes a look down at pocket aces. Bad news for Father Trapp. Looks like Sal just going to make the call here with pocket aces. Is he trying to set a trap for the father? Father Trapp not falling for it, just checks.
How long were you playing in the NBA?
I got paid for 15, played for 12.
Deuce 8-4, all spades.
The father's on you.
Free flights for the last 3 years.
So Sally, not only with pocket aces, but the nut flush draw.
Check.
Father Trapp checks. Sally counting his chips. Father Andrew probably not going far with this hand. Just a small flush draw.
Raise you 6,000.
6,000 you're betting?
Sal with a
around.
huge overbet.
Why so much?
6,000.
Because I was really intimidated last time with you right there, but right now I'm trying to like not get any of my fear on that side. I just want to see.
So you're just betting big now.
I just want to see what they'll do too.
All right.
Well, I push back.
Father Trapp thinking about it. Most likely going to lay this one down.
You know, I was going to be a preacher too.
Really?
You got more discipline than I had, but I read the Bible a lot.
Is this your way of trying to say that you're not bluffing?
No, I'm just telling you what I did. You know, he was asking me about basketball. I'm talking about religion. You know, it's just a trade-off.
He looks rather comfortable.
And Father Trapp lays it down.
He must have had a good hand, bet 6,000.
Sal actually had a great hand.
Show him one. Show him one card.
So
Let's have a look at one card, if you want.
I can show them both.
Yeah, sure.
And Sal shows his pocket aces.
You really weren't messing around. See, he was trying to trap you right there. So he's got you about 3-1 in chips right now.
Which means the father's got to get going. Queen 6 suited.
I'll raise to 4,000.
Father with a raise to 4,000, more than a third of his chip stack. And John with a big hand.
Raise you 3,000.
3,000 more, Father.
All right, I better take my time out here.
All right.
The father using his one and only timeout in the first round. Sal looking good on this hand and the whole match so far.
Okay, so Father Andrew, what do you have in your hand?
I just have a Queen 6 suited, and I figured I'd try to make some kind of a move.
You have to, really. At this point, he's been sort of being more aggressive than you, but you've already put 4,000 in, and you've only got 6 left. So if you fold, you're going to be way behind, right?
Right.
You know, even if he has a hand like an ace and a king, he's ahead right now, but we can get lucky. So we have to play this hand for all of it. Just move it in. All right.
So Daniel telling the father he's got to get aggressive. Let's see if he listens.
So. All right, tough guy. He's raised you 3,000 more.
I've got to go all in.
All in, he's raising you back. Stick it in.
So the father is all in. Sal looking for guidance from the PokerStars.net pros, Chris Moneymaker,
There you go.
Vanessa Russo, and Barry Greenstein.
Well, who are you looking for? You got no coach.
Well, I looked over here. Jesus left.
You looking for Phil
I looked
Jackson?
over here. Muhammad's not here. It's just me and Buddha. So let me think what I'm gonna do.
It's only a little bit more, you know?
Yeah, I'll go.
He's calling. All right. This is the hand right here.
So Father Andrew, the man who's trying to build a brand new church in South Carolina, could be down to his final few cards.
We got a queen. You got an ace. All right, it's not bad. This is the kind of situation we were hoping for. He doesn't have aces or kings. You're only a little bit of an underdog. You win this pot, we got him where we want him.
I need to pull out my rosary here and.
Well, if you pulling out rosaries,
All right.
what's up?
Yeah, this could be it. So
This could be it.
the epic journey ends right here, possibly.
After I'll come to the church and put something in the contribution box.
All right.
Put a queen out there.
The flop, 5, king 9.
No queen. Still, we need a queen or a 6.
The odds just got worse for Father Andrew. The turn card,
It's not over yet.
5 of spades.
Ooh, okay. Now you need a spade, queen, or a 6. A lot of cards. I think a spade's in there. You feel it? Feel a spade coming?
No.
You don't feel it, huh? Spade!
Father Andrew could be down to his final card, the river.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Lord.
Nice. There you go. Woo!
Father Andrew sticking around after making a flush on the river.
There you go.
For all the non-believers in our viewing audience, that was a proof that God exists.
God and Daniel.
What's your screen name?
So Be Holy.
Be Holy.
Yep. Be Holy raises, all in.
Be Holy raises?
That's 400 to you.
Well, I don't know who's responsible for giving him King Jack, but the father will take it, and he's going to make a raise.
I'll double that.
2,000 more.
John with 10-8 offsuit makes the quick call. Remember, Daniel is coaching the father at the table, but can't see his hole cards. We can see Queen 3-6 as the flop. The action's on Sal.
Uh-oh, you see that? You know what that means? He's thinking about betting. He went like this. He just, oop, he looked at his chips. He goes, oh, should I bet there? I don't know. Yeah, he's going to bet.
2,000.
Daniel can't see John's cards, but he can't see inside his head.
You got a queen there, John?
No.
I have a lot of queens, man.
You don't have a queen
I'm
this
Brooklyn
hand.
Queens.
You don't have a queen this hand.
Why don't I?
You do not have a queen, because I know you don't have a queen.
You sure?
I know it.
How much you got?
You don't have a queen.
How much you got?
You-
I got a chip on my shoulder.
I'll raise you to 4,000.
Okay.
2,000 on top.
I actually got a hand here, so.
Yeah?
The father has said, even though he's a priest, it's okay to bluff.
He just told you he has a hand.
He did.
It's up to you. Show me if you got a queen. You don't have a queen.
And Sal gives it up.
Ah, we caught him. Nice. There was no queen in that hand.
Well, thanks in part to Daniel's coaching, Father Andrew now has the lead. If he hangs on and wins, he's guaranteed a trip to watch Daniel take on the world's greatest players at the PokerStars.net Caribbean Adventure in the Bahamas.
Okay. So you're going to be 4,000 here. So this is the level. This is the crucial level where we really got to knock him out. I'll help you out if you don't mind.
Thank you, sir.
I've done this a time or two.
That you have.
2,000 to call.
Sal looks down at ace-6.
Okay, John's calling.
An option, Father?
Father Trapp with jack-4 offsuit,
I'll check.
and he checks. Here comes the flop. 7-10-10 misses both players. Father Trapp sizing up Sal.
This is intense right here. This
Can
is
you
stare
believe
down.
these are really my teeth? It's amazing, huh?
Yeah.
You're looking at me like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hard to believe.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Sal trying to distract the father, who looks like he's counting out some chips.
I told my father from Waterboro, South Carolina, too. That's not too far from Macon, is it? He doesn't care.
No, he's ready to bet.
4,000.
So Father Trapp with nothing bets 4,000.
Mr. Sally's coming.
John Sally with ace high
I raise you.
says he's gonna raise,
I go all in.
and he goes all in. Well, it's only 1,900 more to the Padre. Father Trapp realizing he got caught, but pretty much pot committed here.
Father?
Not that much.
Looks like he's gonna
All right,
make the
let's hope we got
call.
something here. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
that,
okay.
and then that.
And he does.
Here we go.
This is our chance.
Let's see him, guys.
I think you got a 10 there.
Okay, we're bluffing. But you have nothing either. Okay, we can still win with a jack or a 4, or a couple of running spades. You're gonna need a lot of luck here, though. This was a monster bluff.
Oops.
You say, be a bully.
Oh boy.
You know, I used to beat the bullies up.
You used to beat the bullies up?
I didn't like when people picked on.
I used to too. You wouldn't believe it. I'm a small guy, but I can handle myself.
Oh, I learned. Never fight a short guy.
I can handle myself.
Oh, I could tell. Seriously.
Because my line of punching is right where you don't want to be hit.
Father Andrew's gonna need a jack or a 4 on the turn to eliminate Sal. Oh, the turn comes an ace. Sal wins the hand.
See, it takes a while, but you get the
The
joke.
river is meaningless.
All right, so you're going to double up, John.
Thank you very much, my good man.
So Sal right back in the match, but Father Trapp still holding a slight chip lead. Reminder, John Sally playing for $5,000 for his charity, Father Trapp, a trip to the Bahamas.
Be a bully. Get him.
Now that's a hand he can work with. Ace-6.
I'll raise to
I love when he says raise.
8,000. That'll be good.
The father raising to 8,000. John looking down at Queen 3. 4,000 more to call.
Is that a call?
And John makes the call. Here comes the flop. 10 ace 8.
John,
The
yeah.
father with top pair. Action on John. Sal looking at his chips. Even though he didn't connect on the flop.
8,000.
You betting 8,000?
8,000 is the bet.
And betting 8,000. That's more than 2/3 of his stack. So the father, now with top pair, what will he do?
Calling?
All right, I call.
He's calling 8,000. Want me to help you?
He's going to call. Now John Sally goes into the turn with less than 4,000 chips left and only a 5% chance to win the hand. The turn comes another ace. So now Father Andrew cannot lose this hand if it goes all the way to the river. John checks.
Now you're checking? Second ace comes and now you got scared?
Mm-hmm.
He's only got about 4,000 left. I don't know what you...
You should just tell me to go all in.
Yeah, you want that, huh?
I'm afraid you got like an ace-10 or something. I'll go all in.
The father
right.
puts John Sally all in. And Sal, with really no hand and no choice, makes the call.
We got an ace. It's over. Cannot win. Good job. No card that can come. Full house. There you go.
The father completes the comeback, and he's off to the Bahamas.
Come back, Danny.
Father Andrew, congratulations, buddy. Sal, did you feel kind of like you were playing not 2-on-1, but 3-on-1?
No, yeah, because the devil is beating me up now.
Father, congratulations. You win a trip to the Bahamas, but up next, $25,000. You ready to go do that?
I'm ready.
That away. Father Andrew continues his journey, his quest toward perhaps playing for $1 million. We continue on with Father Andrew Trapp, who just took care of John Spider Sal. You feel good?
Oh man, my heart was about to beat out of my chest there. It was. I'm very thankful right now.
You just want a trip
really
to the
excited.
Bahamas as well. I'm not going to say anything, but maybe you use a little bit of a tan. You
Well,
going to take the trip on your own, or what are you going to do with it?
I think actually, like I mentioned earlier, we're trying to build a new church, so I think that must be worth a few $1,000s. Maybe I might be able to auction it off to try
Very
to raise
nice.
some money for our building fund.
Very nice gesture. Before we continue your journey, let's meet a couple of friends that you brought along for the ride. John and Lisette are with you, and you guys actually learned how to play poker from the father?
Yes, he taught us.
Really? Is he a good teacher?
Yes. Very good. We beat him now, sometimes.
You do?
It's true. Lisette especially, she sees right through me, so.
Now, Lisette, as we can see, you brought somebody along for the ride as well. You are 7 months pregnant, and what role are you going to play?
I'm actually going to be the godfather of the new baby. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Very nice. So you are the father and the godfather. Kind of a
Father
dual
and
role.
godfather.
Very nice. John and Lisette, we're going to send you off to our Soundproof Poker Buddies room, where you'll see the whole cards and know everything our viewers at home do. So go ahead and enjoy the match. All right, Father, you all set to meet your next defender?
I'm ready.
She is a PokerStars.net pro and one of the smartest ones around. Graduated from Duke in less than 3 years. She has won more than $2 million playing on the felt. She is Vanessa Russo.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Vanessa, welcome to the party.
Hey there.
As you can see, Daniel is no longer here, but he is still
He's
the
still
father's
sort of
coach.
with us.
Yeah, he is.
In
fact,
spirit.
he's in his little box over there, the isolation booth. Now, Daniel can actually see the father's hole cards on a monitor. Daniel is wearing a headset. The father is wearing an earpiece, so Daniel can tell him kind of what to do. It's pretty simple, but you can combat that, okay? You can hit your dome of silence. Just pick up a button. You can hit that twice throughout the match. Daniel's communication is immediately cut off, okay?
Okay.
All right, Vanessa, best of luck. Father, you are playing for $25,000. Let's continue. Round number 2 of PokerStars.net $1 Million Challenge.
The game, No Limit Texas Hold'em. Father Trapp playing for $25K.
So how much do you think you're going to listen to Daniel?
Well, he's the pro, so
Don't answer that. Do not answer that question.
What kind of things do you like to do for fun, Vanessa?
For fun, I do a bunch of weird stuff. I'm getting my pilot's license.
Really?
I play the drums.
4 and 8.
I like learning new things. So that's basically my biggest hobby is learning new things.
Cool.
What about you? What do you do for fun?
I like to hang out with my friends and play sports, basketball and soccer.
Oh, yeah?
It's not a great hand, but I'd still play it because it's suited.
What's your best sport?
Basketball, although I'm not as good as the guy before. And I like to play paintball. Like,
Okay.
it's fun, yeah. The kids in our youth group call me Father Rambo sometimes, so.
And we'll see a flop on our first hand. 10-4-6, so top pair for Father Andrew, a straight draw for Vanessa.
Okay, that's a good flop there. You have top pair. You should bet something.
The father doesn't have to listen to Daniel's advice,
1,000.
but he does.
It's a good bet.
And Vanessa, who's playing for the No Limit, No Profit initiative, makes the call.
I still think you have the best hand right here.
The turn card, it's the 5 of diamonds.
Oh, that's a great card for you. You've got two pair now. If she checks, make another little bit bigger bet.
Vanessa now has a pair to go along with her straight draw.
Okay, looks like she's gonna bet. You should go ahead and raise her. She might have two smaller pair than you, so you should raise her. At least 3-4 times that.
The bet is $1,500. Let's see if the father listens.
Raise whatever this is, 3,000.
3,000. 4,500.
He does. And the action over to Vanessa, who needs to hit a 3 or an 8 to make her straight.
Okay.
And she calls.
All right, this is our chance right here.
Here comes the river. The King of Spades.
Okay, that card should not help her at all.
So you want to get called here. You don't want to bet too much. You want to bet maybe
5 or 6,000.
Let me know when you're done, Daniel.
Well, Vanessa can't hear Daniel, but obviously enjoying the visual show. She checks.
2,000.
Father bets 2,000.
That's a value bet if I've ever seen one.
I wanted you to bet a little more than that.
Dude, I think there's too much in there for me to fold for real. Wow, what a sick value bet. You want me to call?
I can't answer that one.
I mean, you can't be bluffing here. You got it.
And Vanessa folds.
Okay, great pot.
So the father off to a very nice start. John and Lizette in the Poker Buddies room enjoying the action.
You know what? From now on, we're going to be able to bluff her because she thinks you had it there, and she knows you did. And now that you're leading, it's time to be aggressive.
Oh.
Vanessa calls with 10-7. Father Andrew takes a look at 7-3 offsuit.
Check.
Father Andrew checks.
This is fun. I like this.
Flop comes Queen 4-8. Neither player has flopped anything. But Father Trapp looks like he's going to bet.
800.
And he does. 800.
Okay, if she calls you or raises you, you have to stop this bluff because she won't call here unless she has something.
Vanessa looking down at her chips, thinking about making a play here. She has nothing.
Okay, looks like she's going to raise you. She's not bluffing.
If she does raise, Father Andrew would certainly throw his hand away.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, beautiful. Even better. Very well done. Good bluff.
But she doesn't.
It's crushing me.
We're going to have to keep that one a secret. We don't want her to know you just did that.
So Father Trapp extends his lead. He's got about twice as many chips as Vanessa at this point. Blinds are 1 in 2,000.
And the action's here at 1,000.
Father Trapp looking down at Jack 4 offsuit.
Okay, that's not a great hand, but you do have position.
Makes the call. And Vanessa,
Check.
with 7-3 suited, checks. Flop comes 9-5 queen. Neither player hitting the flop.
Check.
Both players check. Turn comes ace of hearts.
Okay, you might have the best hand with Jack high here, but you don't have to bet. It's up to you.
Daniel's right, he does have the best hand,
I'll check.
but he checks. And the river comes 8 of clubs.
Check.
Father Trapp with just a jack.
That's 1,000.
Counting his
2,000.
chips. Looks like he's going to make a bet.
Minimum bet.
Minimum bet is 2.
And Vanessa, who has nothing here,
That's your bet.
really can't
Yes.
make the call. And she folds.
Very well done.
I didn't have a hope in that one. Not even a hope or a prayer, nothing.
Given that she's playing a Catholic priest, not quite sure Vanessa's prayers would have been answered anyway.
You getting nervous, Vanessa?
What?
Are you nervous?
No.
No?
The father looks a little nervous, even though he has a 3-1 chip advantage at this point. Vanessa, who's playing for charity in this match called No Limit, No Profit Initiative. It's a foundation which fights poverty around the world. She's got an 8-4 offsuit and makes the call. Father looking at 8-7 offsuit.
It's a mediocre hand.
Option, Father?
Check.
He's going to get a free look at the flop, which comes 5-6-7. Father Andrew with a pair, but Vanessa's flopped a straight.
It's a very good flop for you. You should go ahead and bet something here. And if she raises you, you have to go all in with this hand. You've got top pair and a straight draw.
But Vanessa already has a straight. This could really get the
2,000.
father in trouble.
Bet.
Makes it 2,000 to go. Vanessa doing the dramatic look, perhaps trying to set a trap. Coach Daniel looking on a bit suspiciously.
Make it 4.
Raises to 4,000. That's the minimum raise.
Okay, stick it all in right now. Do it quick. The quicker you do it, the better.
I'm all in.
I call.
All right, here we go.
Straight.
Oh, that was unlucky.
And the father sees the bad news.
Okay, we need a 4 or 9 for a split. Let's have a 4 or 9.
So now Vanessa has a better than 80% chance to take a slight lead in the match.
Yeah, there we go.
And that 4 will split the pot, making the river card meaningless.
Phew, straight on the board.
A huge sigh of relief for Father Andrew, his poker buddies John and Lizette, and Father's future godchild.
Oh, I got lucky there. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You played it right. We both played it right. It was automatic. Don't worry about it. That's poker.
So with that split pot, the father still retains a 3-1 chip advantage.
What a flop.
So you graduated college in under 3 years?
Yep. We don't have to talk about what a big dork I am. We can talk about something else.
Well, that must be like genius.
It's like dork.
Remember, the father is playing for $25,000 in this match. Looks at King 7,
That's a decent enough hand to play.
and he makes the call. Vanessa low on chips, 7-3 offsuit.
I'm all in.
All in.
You know what? I'm going to leave this one up to you. Just go with your gut because this is really close. If you call or you fold, I'm okay with either play. So I'm going to let you go with your gut on this one. You might have the best hand. And even if you don't, you probably have a decent chance to win right here. So it's up to
All
you.
right, I'll call.
Good luck.
So the father has Vanessa in really bad shape.
Oh, we're so.
Yes, beautiful. Great instinct.
Thank you.
I left that one totally up to him.
It was like the best hand I'd seen in the big blind.
Unless the father gets unlucky, he pockets 25 grand. The flop, Jack, Jack 4, no help to Vanessa.
No 3. Put a king out there.
Put a 4 out there and make it fun.
I'm nervous right now.
Why are you nervous? You're in a great spot. You have you're hugely dominating me,
The turn, a deuce.
Woo.
and now you are a monster favorite. I only have like 3 outs in the deck, so that's like 6%. You're 94% favorite. I'd be feeling pretty good if I were you.
I'll feel better after I see the card.
That was a good call.
Thank you.
If the father dodges a 3, he'll win $25,000 and have a chance at a whole lot more. The river card.
Boom.
There you go.
Very nice. Well played.
Did I really win?
You really won.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Oh, man! Let's hear it for Father Andrew Trapp. Father, you have just won $25,000. Now, the big question here is, do you want to risk it and play for $100,000? I want your answer right after the break. Welcome back to PokerStars.net $1 Million Challenge. Still standing here with Father Andrew Trapp, who just won $25,000, and now it is the moment of truth, or at least the moment to make a decision. Do you want to hang on to that $25,000, or do you want to give it back and play Daniel heads up for $100,000 with a chance of maybe turning that into $1 million? Before you make the final decision, let's check in with your poker buddies. They are standing by in the Poker Buddy room. John and Lisette, how are you, gang?
Very well, great.
Happy.
You should be. You should be. You should be very excited for the father. Any words of advice?
You should go for it, Father. The baby is kicking. I think it's a go.
All right. The God baby says go for it. All right.
All right, so there is the advice from John and Lisette. We appreciate it. All right, Father, what will it be? Are you going to take the $25,000? You said you're putting in money to build a new church, or are you going to risk it and go for $100,000? What's it going to be?
Well, here's the thing. If I don't go for it, $25,000 would barely buy a stained glass window for this church, and the church ladies would beat me up for not going for it. So I have to go for it. I'm going to have to go for it.
All right.
He is going for $100,000. Guys, let's have a seat and play a little poker. All right, guys, the rules are rather simple. Heads up poker, Father, you don't have anybody to consult with anymore. So you don't have a timeout. You don't have a guy in the isolation booth. It is one-on-one. You ready to play?
I'm ready.
Let's play the third round of PokerStars.net $1 Million Challenge.
So now the tables are turned, and Daniel sits across the felt from Father Trapp, standing in the way of him and $100,000.
It was an honor just being able to play with you here.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Daniel, first to act, takes a look down at 5 deuce.
All right. I'm just going to call.
And he makes the call.
I'll check.
Father Trapp checks his king 6.
Feel like I know all your tricks now?
Yes.
I was kind of in the booth watching, so.
And the flop comes 7-3 queen. Neither player has hit
I'll
that
check.
flop.
I'm going to bet 1,200.
1,200.
And Daniel bets anyway. The father folds.
Okay, I was bluffing. That time I was.
So Daniel takes down the first pot.
I won't always be. Mix it up. Some bluffs,
Yeah.
some good hands.
So Daniel comes out swinging on the first hand. He, of course, looking to win $10,000 for his charity, the Lily Claire Foundation. And a good start for him.
The action's here.
But it's the father with a nice starting hand, pocket 9s.
I'll double it.
Okay, you're going to make it 16?
16.
Yes.
Daniel's staring at a pocket pair as well.
All right, let's see a flop. Call. I think I got the best hand right now. You do. But I didn't want to put a lot of money in yet.
Well, that's good.
8 deuce 10, no help to Daniel.
Good for you. Check.
Daniel checks. So the father, who said he began playing poker in seminary,
2,000.
bets 2,000.
2,000 is a bet.
And now I'm certain I have the best hand, but I'll let you keep bluffing.
Daniel's reading power a little off on this hand, but he's along for the ride anyway. 8 on the turn.
Check.
Check.
And now the river. The 6 of clubs. The father can't lose unless he
Bet,
folds.
2,500.
2,500.
Call.
I got 2 pair. 8s and 3s. Wow, nice hand. I didn't see that coming. I was totally booked. Wow. Okay. Nice hand. I thought for sure I had him. I did.
Daniel a bit flummoxed there as the father takes the chip lead.
Was not expecting to see that. I thought you had ace high or king high or something like that.
So Father Andrew doing well on his own in his first match without Daniel as his coach.
Taught him too good.
Daniel already helped Father Andrew beat John Sally and Vanessa Russo. But can Father Trapp beat Daniel without anybody's help?
Thank you. Reactions on
He looks down at King 5 offsuit
Call.
and makes the call.
Check.
Daniel checks his 10-8. And here comes the flop. Flop comes 7, Queen 10. Daniel flops middle pair.
Check.
Both players check. We'll see the turn. 8 of hearts on the turn. Daniel
1500.
hits 2 pair. Daniel bets 1,500. And Father Trapp with no real choice but to fold. And he does.
This time I had a real hand. 2 pair.
So Daniel takes it down.
See, I've gotten to see so many of your hands, it's only fair you get to see some of mine, right?
Daniel inches just a bit closer,
Big blind, 8.
even though Father Trapp still has a slight chip advantage.
Take a long time to learn how to do the shuffling thing.
You know, when you play poker for a living, everyone does it. And the first 3 days, it did take a while, and I started with just 4 and did it this way and worked my way up.
Daniel takes a look down at his hand, and he's got ace-jack.
I'm gonna make it 2,000 total.
2,000. Call.
Father 6-4 offsuit. And looking for chips,
I'll call.
and makes the call. 4 hands, 4 flops. Nine, 4, 3. Middle pair for Father, nothing for Daniel. Father Andrew reaching for chips.
Really?
2,000.
It's hard to believe you have anything down there. I find it hard. You don't have a 3 or a 4. You may have a 9. That might not be good though.
And Daniel makes the call. Here comes the turn. A 10 of spades.
Ooh, you don't have a 10, right?
The master trying to get inside the head of his former pupil.
I'll check.
Checked.
Okay, I'm gonna bet 2,800.
800.
Daniel making a move.
Sort of find out if you have anything.
Daniel putting the pressure on Father Andrew, reaching for some chips. Looks like he's going to make the call.
All right.
And he does. This is a huge pot. More than a third of the chips are in play.
Good call.
Here comes the river card. A queen of spades. No help to Daniel. The father
I'll check.
checks.
Well, if you have the pair of 9s, you're gonna win the pot. I check. Or if you have any pair, for that matter.
4.
That's good.
You're kidding.
Ace jack. No, I have ace high.
Thank God. Oh, wow.
I thought maybe you had a flush draw.
Father Trapp's parishioners starting to believe.
Wow.
Tough man to beat.
The poker-playing priest has God on his side and 2/3 of the chips on the table. The father is playing for $100,000, which he promises to donate to his church. Daniel playing for $10,000 for his charity, the Lily Claire Foundation.
I just got to remember to breathe, right?
And the father with reason to be nervous. If he wins the match, he will also qualify for the final table and play for perhaps $1 million. Looks at Jack 6 offsuit
I'll call.
and makes the call.
Check.
Daniel getting a free look at the flop with King 9 offsuit. Here comes the flop. Queen 7 Jack, so the father hits middle pair.
I'm gonna bet 800.
800.
Daniel bets 800 with a gut shot straight draw and an overcard.
Okay, I'll double it to 1,600.
8 more.
The father raises to 1,600. Daniel makes the quick call. The turn is a 10. Daniel makes his straight
Check.
and checks.
Check.
Oh, you didn't like the 10?
The river, a 3 of hearts. Daniel with his straight cannot lose the hand.
I'm gonna go all in.
He's all in.
So Daniel goes all in, and the father with second pair may not be convinced that Daniel has him beat.
You got a good hand?
Only have a
Pair?
jack.
So it's one of those situations. I'm either bluffing or I'm not.
Yeah.
Flip the coin. One of those spots you got to go with your gut.
All right, I got to try. I got it. I'll call.
All right.
Got it straight.
Yeah.
Bad turn card for you.
So by winning that hand, Daniel has almost evened the match.
My gut was not correct that time.
No, you're
but-
you're 50% now with your gut.
Yeah.
It's actually why I said that. I'll be honest.
Oh, Daniel trying to get inside the father's head.
See, what I was figuring is if I said that again, it worked for you last time. You might go with your gut and call again. And since I had the straight,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Little
That's
reverse
good.
psychology
Very good
stuff.
psychology. Yeah.
And the action's here.
Daniel takes a look at 6-5 offsuit and makes the call. The father looks down at Jack 8 offsuit.
I call. Check.
Checks it down. Here comes the flop. 8-4 deuce, top pair for the father.
Check.
I'll bet 2,000.
Daniel bets 2,000, needing a 3 or a 7 to make a straight.
Go all in.
You're all in?
Wow, the father goes all in with top pair.
This is a close one. Oh boy. If I can catch a 5, a 6, a 7, a 3.
Daniel doesn't seem convinced the father has an 8.
Oh boy, what do I do here? I wish you wouldn't have done that.
You told me I got to be aggressive, so I'm trying to, you know.
But you're kind of bluffing right now, right? Like you don't have an 8. Or do you have a pair of 8s? Oh, you don't have to answer that. I'm open-ended. All right, you know what? I've changed my mind 4 times already. What do I got? Oh, go with my gut? My gut says I'm gonna hit it. I call.
This could be it.
I got a straight draw. Oh, you do have the 8. Yeah. Oops.
You taught him too well.
I think so. He made a good bet.
You taught him too
I didn't
well.
expect you to go all in with that hand. So you fooled me.
Your gut said make the call.
My gut said I'm going to hit it. I still think I'm going to hit it.
What's your gut saying right now?
I'm going to hit a 3.
Okay.
That's what I'm feeling.
You need a 7 or a 3.
Yeah.
Or the father is going to pocket $100,000, and we'll see him in our final show, and he'll play for perhaps $1 million.
Hold on, let me get out my rosary again.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
Let's see the cards.
Ooh, 2 pair. Overkill.
Not going to be easy until I see the last card.
I hear you.
It is down to 1 card. Unless Daniel hits a 7 or a 3, the father will win $100,000.
Can't even look.
Oh, so close.
Congratulations to Father Andrew, $100,000. Father, congratulations.
All right, dude.
All right. Now you got a shot at $1 million, too.
Father Andrew Trapp, a job well done. I mean, let's be honest. In the beginning, you even said you were shaking a little bit. We saw your hands. You're going against one of the greatest poker pros around. And here you are. You pocket $100,000 for your church back home.
It's one of those thank you, Lord moments, you know? So,
You had a pretty good professor over here,
Yes.
did you not?
thank you, Lord. Thank you, Daniel.
You got it.
So, what's going on in your head right now?
My mind's just spinning right now because I just can't believe it.
$100,000. That sounds pretty good. How's $1 million sound to you?
It's going to sound even better.
Guys, once again, let's hear it for Father Andrew Trapp. Wins $100,000. We will see you in our final show, and we will see you next time when somebody else tries to pocket $100,000. Catch you next time on PokerStars.net $1 Million Challenge.
If you want to be a contestant on PokerStars.net $1 Million Challenge, log on to the website, www.pokerstars.net. There are free qualifying tournaments every day.